Today we're going to show you how Kinvey makes SAP simple and performant using rapid data connectors and Kinvey's built-in cloud caching capability. Enterprises are looking to build various mobile use cases against SAP: field force enablement, new retail and shopping experiences, sales enablement, etc. The problem is that building modern mobile apps against SAP is time-consuming, costly, and the end application is slow due to SAP latency issues. To build world-class mobile experiences against SAP, customers have to first modernize SAP, which can take time and money, and build out various acceleration capabilities within SAP, which requires special skills. It's very hard to build performant apps against SAP at a low cost, fast. To show you how easy we've made it with Kinvey, I'm going to use an example of an employee directory application. It uses sample data that I've stored in a Kinvey data collection with the right UI UX and accesses the right number of data parameters I want to show in the app. Now it's time to connect it to my SAP instance so I can start seeing real data in the app. I can do this very quickly using Kinvey's rapid data connectors. Rapid connectors allow me to connect to common back-end systems such as SAP, SharePoint, Salesforce, or any REST-based system without writing any code. As a mobile developer, I go to the Kinvey service catalog and I can see that I have my SAP instance available to me via Kinvey via an SAP RFC connector. I go into the connector and see that it's very simple to configure and extremely flexible. Here I'm using a service account to authenticate against SAP, and I've exposed the employee service object to Kinvey. For any object I want to pull into an application, I simply need to enter some parameters, and without writing any code or integrating with SAP manually, Kinvey takes care of everything for me. You can also edit the field mapping. Here I see the fields that SAP expects as outputs and inputs, and I can easily map them to Kinvey fields. Any field names that my app expects, I can make that transformation right here, again without writing any code at all. When I've set up my rapid connector, I can just flip a switch and start pulling data from my SAP instance without changing any client-side code whatsoever. I simply need to change the data source in my data collection to the rapid connector I set up previously, and when I refresh the app, it will be populated with data from my SAP instance. Here's the cool part. As a front-end developer, this is entirely abstracted to me. The responses look exactly the same regardless of the data source. I haven't had to worry about the format of SAP or worry about calling an RFC in SAP, which can be very complicated for a front-end developer. I did not have to learn anything about SAP. One thing you probably noticed, and I'm sure any developer working with SAP will understand, is that calling data from SAP was significantly slower than when I was working with my sample data in Kinvey. I care about user experience, and I want to deliver a sub-second response time to my users, something that SAP doesn't really support. In fact, if I go to Kinvey's API console to run some tests, select the employee collection, and send a request, you'll notice SAP is taking 7 to 10 seconds to return a response, much too slow for a 5-star user experience. Kinvey solved this problem for SAP. Kinvey provides built-in cloud caching to bring legacy systems up to mobile speed. It's as simple as checking a box and adjusting a few settings. Let's run some tests again. Now that it's been cached, the response will come almost instantaneously, providing the sub-second user experience we're looking for. So there you have it. In just a few minutes and without writing a single line of code, I've successfully integrated with SAP, started pulling data from my SAP system into an app without having to learn or know anything about SAP's schema or API format, and I've improved the response time of my SAP backend from 10 seconds to just milliseconds. That is SAP made simple.